Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Rich Hill is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. 1-2, here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Seager is there. And there's one gone to start the night. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I can't wait to see if Stephen Vogt can keep it going. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Lifted in the air to center. Pollock giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder.
So digging in now, number 5. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just underway here in Southern California. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bellinger's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the Giants 0, Dodgers coming up. You're watching NL West baseball, and it's Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup in. Just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy. Works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Batting third.
Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. It's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
In now, Jock Peterson. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. At the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And he fouls this one off. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Digging in, Stephen Vogt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Fouled off.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
1 out, nobody on. A breaking ball that time that he slaps the other way out into left center, and it falls for a base hit.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. And it's 1-2. Vogt, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Hit out toward second. Freeze is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Dodgers lead it 1-0. Striding into the box, Russell Martin, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. The 1-1. Hit hard to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The left fielder, DK.
Digging in now, Kike Hernandez. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He enters with 19 hits in 39 at-bats. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Bumgarner has pitched his way to over 1,600 innings of work at the big league level. And over those innings, he's collected over 1,500 strikeouts. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Stepping in now, number 16. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting it, the second baseman.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Coming to the plate now, David Freese. And he misses 2-1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Rickard is there. Let's see if they try it. And they get the double play at third. On to first. They got it. Settling in now, Aramis Garcia. His career batting line against Hill. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco third, and the pitcher Madison Bumgarner will bat next. Grounded to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Number 7. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. So here now is the pitcher, Rich Hill, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line toward the alley in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how
Now
big
batting,
innings
center
start.
fielder,
You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Into the box, Corey Seager. Liner toward right center. Pilar is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. The 1-1. Fouled straight back. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Throwing to second.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Bellinger, a runner at second with one away. Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back in standing. Full count, 3-2. And the runner's breaking for third. Shot toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Third baseman.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Number 65 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 65.
In now, Russell Martin. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Kike Hernandez waits on deck. Three-two pitch. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Standing in, Kike Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. 3 runs already home here. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, number 16. Line drive to center field. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California, and the lead is now 5-0. That'll bring in Joey Rickard as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hard hit ball to second. Freeze has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter.
Digging in, number 5. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's the second out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Giants down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's David Freese to stand in.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And Freese will reach safely. It's a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Stepping in now, Rich Hill. Swinging a looper to left. Left fielder coming on. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Freese rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had two all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock. Left side. Up with it is Longoria. And there are two away now.
Now batting.
The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. We played 4 full. Dodgers out in front 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1-1, here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In there, a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Standing in now, Brandon Crawford. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Another 2-2 offering, and this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So in now for San Francisco, Aramis Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Number 28.
Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
The batter, number 7.
Ready for another shot now. Number 7. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Fielded by Freeze. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So 1 run here on 4 hits here. No errors and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants 1. Number 64 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 64.
Digging in and looking for more, Cody Bellinger. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Line towards center field. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bellinger on at first, nobody out. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hey. 2-2. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Ready with the 2-2. Bellinger's off and running. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with 1 swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And that misses. 2-1. In his career, Hernandez has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The relay, and he will make it to third by a whisker as he's safe on a very close play.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
In now, number 16. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. So coming to the plate, Joey Rickard. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now batting.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, number 5. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And good for him. Number 5 has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. 2-1 the count to Pillar.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
And a relay to the plate. And he is safe at the plate as he just sneaks in there in time, and it's now a 7-4 game.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. Bellinger looking up. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Kenta Maeda will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 18, Kenta.
In now, Aramis Garcia. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is skied into short left center. Catch made out there by Pollock, and there are 2 away now. Number 8 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Giants, number 8.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Can he get up and make the play? Yes, he can. A beautiful play that time, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll see 8, 9, and 1. Number 74 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
74.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Freese. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Justin Turner will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Freese aboard here at first with nobody out. Curveball bounces and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And he'll make it to third base safely, so the Dodgers have runners at the corners to start out the inning.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now an 8-6 game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Stepping in now, Corey Seager. Back up the middle. There is Crawford. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Cody Bellinger will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Line drive to left. Number 5 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We're through 6 full. Dodgers lead this one 8-6. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Joe Kelly will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 17.
Ready once again, number 7. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Line drive to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Digging in once again, Joey Rickard. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they can hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Joey Rickard goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone. Working for the punch out and the offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Grounded to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Kyle Bearclaw gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson, will get the first crack at it in the inning for L.A. Russell Martin on deck to follow. Check swing grounder to the right side. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman.
So the leadoff man's retired now for Russell Martin. Here now the 2-2. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The batter, the left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. Mano-a-mano numbers with Bearclaw. He's a .333 hitter. Hard hit ball to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now in the box, number 16, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. One and 2 now. The 1-2, and now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. In now, Stephen Vogt. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And it's fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Stephen Vogt goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The batter, number
so he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Kevin Pillar goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point.
Popped him up. Peterson moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Giants 6. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Number 71 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Now pitching and batting
into the box now. Number 16.
71.
He's working on a
Now
1 for 3 thus far.
9. Number 19.
Line drive to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, David.
Stepping into the box, David Freese is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. The 1-2. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? One there. On to first to complete the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Walker Buehler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Walker Buehler.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Walker Buehler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping into the box, Aramis Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Here's another 2-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now batting, number 19.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error, and we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Standing in now, number 19. Garcia stands at second with no outs, and he fouls this one off. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
The batter, number 7.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, number 7. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Now
at the plate, Joey Rickard. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Bellinger. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Now batting, number 5. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. A sold-out crowd, 56,000 strong at the start, all up in L.A. Hernandez ranging back, and as Giants fans here on television, it is out of here. Into the box now, Evan Longoria. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. but they strike for 3 in the inning.
Ladies
Will
and
Smith
gentlemen,
enters
your
the game to
attention,
finish this one off here in the
Now
bottom of the
pitching for
ninth.
San Francisco, number 13.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in A.J. Pollock. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Pilar, still going back. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. Stepping in now, Corey Seager. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to time up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. Fouled off. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Pulled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Russell Martin, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Now the 3-2 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Now to the plate,
No left
Kike
field.
Hernandez. He bats
Kike.
with 2 outs and the winning run at second. The set and the 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-2.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Two now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
The payoff pitch. Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Digging in, number 16. A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Now a line drive into right field. It's a base hit. And there will be joy in Tinseltown. The Dodgers are going to walk off winners.
Yeah, that ninth inning shows the highs and lows of this crazy game of baseball. They lose the lead in the top half, and there are some somber faces in the dugout, no doubt. Then they rally in the bottom half of the inning, and those somber faces are in the other dugout. That was quite a roller coaster ride.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Dodgers scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Walker Buehler gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
10 runs on